Okay, before we begin, I have to acknowledge something. For the first time in forever, and probably the only time that's gonna happen, Andrea's side of the room is cleaner than mine. Look at that. What is this? What is this madness? Look at her floor. She leaves one thing on the floor. Look at this. I'm just kidding, Andrea, I love you. Oh, I'm really full from lunch, oh my gosh. Hello and welcome back to BRIER-QUEST. That's my thing now, I do this. Does this make me look attractive? Let me tell you my story of woe. So, as some of you may know, I've been having some car trouble and I want to tell you my stories with this car. So, I have / had a 1997 red Mercury Sable. I believe it's by Ford. I don't know. This is not an advertisement for Ford. My parents had given me this car. They had it for 5 years before me and I've had it for 5 years. And they gave it to me because it needed to be fixed. So I fixed it up. It would cost about $800 and then I had a car to drive. This was probably the beginning of my grade 11 year because that's when I got my drivers. And this summer has been an interesting one. So I am not good at keeping it fixed apparently, or it doesn't like to be fixed. So this summer, first, I think my brakes broke. So I went to go get that fixed. That was $500. And then I also went to go I got something else fixed. I don't remember specifically what. So I had 2 repairs on it, I'm pretty sure, this summer. And then suddenly I'm about to go get gas and then I don't have control of my steering anymore. I don't mean like that I couldn't steer at all, like it was just driving straight. Like it was taking a lot of physical effort to actually turn the wheel. And I was like, what the heck is going on? So I managed to park it at the co-op. And I called my brother and I was like, yo bro, something wrong with my car. So he comes over and he looks at it and he's like, oh, nothing looks really wrong. He looks at my belt and then he sees how loose it is and then he manages to pull it out and I'm like, that looks important. So my belt was fried off, like it ripped off. It's an old belt, like probably had it. I think my parents maybe replaced it when they first got it, but I never replaced it. So we go and get a new belt and we try to put it on and it doesn't work. And then, oh, I remember what I tried to fix before. It was my AC. I thought my AC was working all of a sudden. And, short story, long story that is not short. Apparently my AC was ripping through my belt and that's why it gave the steering wheel no control, because without the belt you can't really turn. And so my AC had seized and it had ripped my belt off and I'm like, oh, okay. And then I text my dad this, I was like, yo, my AC ripped through my belt, and he's like, oh, well, this was the summer, just so you know. So this car's 19 years old and my dad's like, I think you just need to get another car. And I'm like, because this is like, how long was this? This is like 2 weeks right before I'm about to leave for school. So I'm like, oh, this really isn't a good time to buy another car. And so we went looking and that evening my dad started looking for vehicles. And he found this one. I don't remember what type it was, but it was like $1,500. It said it was in pretty good condition and that it wasn't safety though. This is a key point of the story. It was not safety. So my dad calls this guy up and he's like, well, I have other people who are interested in it, so I can hold it for tomorrow, but if like, you know, if you change your mind, then I have someone else. And so I'm regretting this all now. So we didn't have a lot of time. I needed a new car. I wanted to make sure it could be fixable before I went to school. So me and my brother went to go see it. My dad couldn't come with us because he had to be on the farm. So we went to go see it. It looks pretty good to us. I trust my brother's judgment. And he said it was pretty good. It looked like they had put gravel shield on the bottom, which is also a key point of the story, which I will get back to later. And we're like, okay, this looks good, you know. And then we went to MPI, we got it in our name, and he left in his own vehicle, and we're like, okay, this is my vehicle now. Cool. Yeah. So bring it home. I show my parents, and they're like, oh yeah, this is nice. And then they look underneath, and it's like, is that gravel shield? And I was like, yeah, that's what we thought. And it was not gravel shield. It looked like it was some sort of tar. I don't know if he did this on purpose or if the person before him did this, but it looks like he just had covered up all the rust that was there. So we bring it to the garage, and we're like, okay, well, it only looks like it has a few things that need to be worked on. Maybe it is gravel shield, we don't know. And so we take it to the garage, and the garage will not touch it. They're like, this bottom of this vehicle is so rusted through, we will not do anything with it. It is not safe to drive. We cannot fix that. And I'm like, I literally cried. I was so frustrated. I had just, first I didn't have my other vehicle, and I was gonna trash it, and then I had to buy this other vehicle 2 weeks before, right before I was supposed to go to school. And then I find out that this brand new car that I paid $1,500 for is not safetyable, and then I just feel like I'm wasting money back and forth because I had spent at least $1,000 on my other car, and then I spent this other $1,000 on this new car that I couldn't even use. So we had to think fast because now we had 1 week before, right before I was about to go to school. So my parents helped me out, and they helped me pay for the majority of the repair for my 97 Mercury Ford, which I'm very grateful for. It cost $800 to fix it, which was awesome because I now had AC, and I had never really had AC in that car, and it made me, that there's an upside to everything. Okay, so I bring my car to school, my 19-year-old Mercury Stable, and I drove it for 2.5 months, I think. I think that's what happened. 2.5 months. And something fell off while I was driving it. And like at the start of the trip, we were gonna go see a movie with some friends. At the start of the trip, it was making weird noises, and I wasn't sure why. And it was like, I looked underneath it, I couldn't see anything. We get to Moose Jaw, I hit a bump, and then suddenly I hear cling, 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 cling. And it sounds like something metal has hit the pavement. And I'm like, okay, what is it now? And what happened after I took it to the shop is that a piece of my spring snapped off. A piece of my left front spring snapped off. And I'm like, how does this even happen? Like, oh my goodness. So that's the last straw. Like, my car's being parked forever. I can't use it anymore. But my parents I love my parents. They're just the best people ever. I love them so much. I know you guys watch, and I appreciate you so much for all you do. I can't express my gratitude. So they helped me find another car back in Manitoba, and I have a new car now. It's not currently in my possession because I'm still in Saskatchewan. But I have a car. It's a Nissan Sentra. It's a 98. It's 1 year newer. 1 year's better than nothing. And I'll show you some footage. It actually looks really nice. It has no rust. It is safetied, which is very nice. I made that a must. I just need to put cruise control in it, you know, because driving 8 hours from school and to home be kind of hard, you know. Thank you for watching. See, I also do that too. I do this. Just like to frame my face because it's just so beautiful. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me for BRIER-QUEST week once again. Music Friday will be coming eventually. Like I said in a previous video, I'm trying to make it extra good because it's actually for a competition. So it will happen, I don't know, probably next week is most likely. Thank you for watching. I love you all, and I'm glad to make your day, even if it's just a few of you. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And I just do this for fun. And if it makes some people happy, then it's totally worth it. Okay, thank you. Now go and don't wreck your car. Because I know the feeling of finding new vehicles. Okay, bye. Just so y'all know, the chaos has been restored on my side. Though her side is still looking beautiful. So now we look more like we're actually roommates instead of one side being neat and the other side being not floor. Just kidding, Andrew, I love you. Mwah!